Hello, everyone. Just want to give you guys an update. It's been a while since I last updated, so yeah, just want to give you guys some insights what's going on lately. Sorry, I'm a little low energy today. I would say because I haven't been eating all day. Um, I actually have a surgery tomorrow for a fistula. Fist, fistula. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it actually, but so part of prepping for the surgery is I can't eat the whole entire day. So I've just been drinking liquids, and it's kind of depressing because all I can think about right now is chips and sodium and salt and a fat juicy burger. But yeah. Anyway, so um, I know that. Well, I guess I kind of have some good news um, as far as what's going on with my ticks and everything. I'm not sure if they're exactly good news, but at least I got a proper diagnosis, exactly what it is and why am I having these weird symptoms. Some of them I didn't even explain in the previous videos because I didn't understand it myself, and I just didn't know what those sensations and feelings were. But now that I understand it better, I think I can explain it better to you guys. So you guys can see right now I'm not ticking so much, but it doesn't mean that I'm not in discomfort, if that makes any sense. So a lot of my symptoms, it's pretty much like from the moment I wake up, I feel them. I feel them in my. I guess it started with my face, but most of the time I feel it behind my eyes, kind of like here in my eye socket. I feel in my jaw. If I relax, my jaw would start, wanting to shift left and right. Um, and it just, I feel like literally someone is pushing the side of my face like this and like smashing it in. And also feel my body twisting and, just everything like super, super tight. And of course, you guys know that I have this shoulder shrug that kind of, just pops here and like constantly. So like I literally feel like most of the time that someone's pulling my face. Either they're smashing my head, or they're like pulling my face to different to the opposite sides. And a lot of times if I subconsciously, I'm not doing it on purpose actually. I'm not ticking, but also because I'm tensing my back muscle like this without me knowing. Um, I just do it. I think it's just, and by doing that, I actually stops me from moving my shoulder from ticking, but it also puts a lot of strain on my back and my shoulder, and that it just hurts. And so with all these weird sensations I get, I didn't know what the heck it was. And the neurologist couldn't really give me an answer. They said it could be Tourette's. We don't know. Blah blah blah. So yeah, so I started having this about a year ago. I finally got a appointment with a movement disorder specialist. And honestly, I'm sort of like I don't even know how people. I mean, so because with my insurance, first of all, it's really rare to find a movement disorder specialist. It took me 8 months to finally schedule an appointment with someone. And they're just not that many out there. And luckily, I live in California, and we have a lot of great facilities here. I have access to for example, Stanford. A lot of big hospitals in San Francisco, for example, that does research in neuroscience and things like that. So I would say I'm very lucky to be where I am and have access to these things. And it took me that long, like 8 months to schedule something, and let alone that my insurance doesn't even cover it. It's out of network. So what that meant is I had to pay like $800 something just to see a specialist, just so that I can understand what is going on with me. And I guess I'm just so upset with our whole health system. Like, why is this even happening to people? I mean, you know, let alone like me, I was able to, like I said, many videos, I'm very, very lucky to be able to have access to these things and not have to worry about the financial burden a lot of people do, you know, in most households. And how can someone afford $800 to go see a doctor? Like, that just blows my mind. So I don't know. I guess I'm just complaining because I feel angry for everyone out there that's, you know, kind of going through this. But I guess I finally got an answer what I have, and the doctor said I have dystonia, and I didn't know what that was. And now that so then of course, you know, I started researching and just looking on Google, and I was like, wow, that makes so much sense. Why I have all these tensions everywhere. And like I was telling people, like, I don't have the urge to tick. The only reason I tick is because I feel like things are just like, ugh, like this is how I feel in my body and my face. And I'm sure you guys seen the, you know, my facial tick videos where like literally my face is being pulled to the side and my eyes are closing. And like, but in my mind, I don't know how people with other tick disorders or Tourette's feels like, but I don't have the urge to wanting to tick. I only tick because it gives me a relief from all that tension. It resets it, and then it just builds over again. So it just kind of, I don't know, I guess. But so then how I was explaining what dystonia is it is neurological, unfortunately. There's no cure. It is what it is. But what it is it's usually with our muscles when it's functioning normally. I guess there's always a muscle that's relaxed, or when a muscle is in contraction, the opposing muscle is always relaxed. Versus with people with dystonia, are neurologically there's something going on where it tells both sides of the muscle to contract. So you feel this twisting and this pulling motion where literally someone is just kind of feels like if you had a Charlie horse, that's what it feels like, but in your body, in your face, and other parts, you know, or you know, if someone's grabbing your arms and kind of twisting it both ways, and that kind of tension, that's sort of what you feel all day. So yeah, so that's what dystonia is. So I'm kind of in a way very grateful that now I know what I have, because I didn't for the longest time know exactly what was happening to me, and that was really scary. But then it leads to, okay, now I know what I have. There's no cure. There's the only treatments there is, it's you can get on medication, which I have said in the previous videos. My experience with medication was really horrible. I was super sensitive to, you know, SSRI drugs, and I was on benzo for like 4 or 5 years. So that was just not a route, that it was just not an option for me. I guess I know myself better in a sense where I know medication does not work for me. And so that's out of the question. And plus a lot of medication for treating tics or dystonia. Sorry, I'm just moving around because my back is just really hurting. But a lot of it is also I don't even know what they're called, but drugs that treats psychosis, for example, or schizophrenia, things like that. So there's a lot of side effects, I will assume. So I just chose not to take medication. That's just my opinion. And another option is Botox, which I have tried on my eyes, and this stopped the spasm, and it's really good for, I think, local, or what they call focal dystonia, where, you know, it only happens to one part of your body. That actually helps a lot with a lot of people, but it didn't help me, unfortunately, and I have dystonia all over my body, my legs, my arms, my face. So I can't just turn myself into something that doesn't move, you know, so that's not an option. I guess also there is surgeries like deep brain stimulation, where they actually place electrodes in your head, which controls or some of the neural messages and things like that. So and I don't think I want to go that route at this moment yet, because I just don't think, I mean, it's pretty debilitating what I go through every day. but I don't think it's that bad yet. Where, you know, so then the specialist mentioned you can try something called CBIT, which I'm looking into, and unfortunately, not many people offer CBIT. I think I looked up finding a doctor, looking for CBIT on the Tourette's.org, whatever website, finding a doctor, and probably 10 people or 20, 15 people popped up. Oh, maybe, I would say maybe 20, 15 to 20 doctors popped up in the entire California that does it. But again, I'm one of the lucky ones that in California, there's actually few doctors that offers this. But of course, there's a huge waiting list. So, you know, I contact a few of them. And then there's a doctor that actually said Stanford, which is a huge research hospital near where I live, is conducting a research in a few months, and he would gladly put me on the waiting list, which, you know, I could sort of be like a research thing in this research thing where the treatment will be free, but, you know, you'll be doing extensive research with them in your treatments, which is, you know, I was like, yeah, sign me up. I'm all for it. You know, I'm always down to try new things as long as I think it's not something that's gonna, you know, hurt me in some ways. So yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted on that, and I'll keep you guys posted on CBIT. But from what I know, CBIT, it includes a little bit of what I'm already doing, which is neurofeedback. But they call it biofeedback, which I have no idea exactly what the difference is. But I mean, neurofeedback's been great. It's I want to say it like kind of healed my anxiety. Like, I don't have OCD. I don't have the compulsive thinking anymore. I don't have a lot of the things that I used to have with my anxiety. It's just going great. It's awesome. So, yeah. So anyone with anxiety problem, I highly recommend, if you have the means to do it, do it. There's like, I can't describe how great and how much it changed my life. And yeah, so kind of lost track what I was saying, but yeah, I'll keep you guys on CBIT. But a lot of it is also like CBT kind of behavior training. Instead of ticking, it teaches you to do the opposite of, you know, say if you're lifting your arm up, then, you know, by you being aware, you would push your arm down, things like that. But yeah, I don't know how effective it is for dystonia. But, you know, I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I don't think there's much going on, anything new. If you guys have any questions, you know, let me know. I'm starting to get comments on people asking me, you know, they have similar, or people are sharing that they have similar symptoms like I do, and, you know, like, and just seeing somebody else having that, or like having the same symptoms as you. I mean, I think it definitely helps. When I was going through this in the beginning, I didn't know what it was, and, you know, just going on YouTube, finding someone that has even remotely similar symptoms, and I was just like so glad I could see that I'm not alone. So I hope that, you know, me doing these videos could really, I guess, kind of help some of you guys. If you think you're alone, like, you're not. You're definitely not alone. Like, there's, I believe Dystonia, for example, just that alone is like 1 in every 600 Americans have it, something like that. So, you know, there's all kinds of weird shit out there. Like, you might think your symptom is weird, you have it the worst. You know, people's gonna judge you, and people probably will judge you. I'm not saying that they won't, and, you know, but just remember, you are your worst critic. I judge myself more than anything. And like, it's weird because I know people will accept me for who I am, which is, it's just that I can accept some parts of it, so that I don't think other people can. So yeah, so just, I don't know, I guess keep that in mind, that, you know, it's I mean, there's always someone out there that has it worse. Yeah, so I guess that's it. If you guys have any questions, you know, questions on neurofeedback, questions on anything, you know, anxiety. I have a lot of knowledge in anxiety. I mean, I had it for 6 years, 5-6 years, and it was debilitating. Like, I couldn't leave my house at one point. I was completely derealized, depersonalized. So, you know, for people that has really bad anxiety, I think you guys will understand what that means. So if you guys want to know how things that helped me a lot tremendously. I'd love to share with you guys. Yeah, or if you guys just have any questions about neurofeedback, or just anything, or if you just want to talk, I guess, if you think no one can understand you and you kind of can find comfort in watching me showing my vulnerability, I that makes me happy knowing that I can make you guys feel better. So yeah, so I will keep you guys updated. I hope you guys are doing good, and whatever is bothering you or bringing you down, again, you're not alone. So yeah, take care.